In today's world, people feel pressured to look like they have a lot of money. You've probably seen on social media how some folks show off their expensive cars, amazing vacations, and fancy dinners. It may seem like being rich means spending a ton of money. But here's the thing, are they truly rich, or is all that fancy stuff a real sign of wealth? Well, that's not always the case. Real wealth isn't always loud and flashy. In fact, many super rich people don't flaunt their wealth, even though they have a lot of it. You see, being really rich isn't about showing off. It's about having a lot of money and using it wisely. Today, we'll explore why rich people sometimes act like they're not very rich, why they do it, and what they do that gives them a financial advantage over others. Reason 1. Rich people know the value of money. Smart investors, those who are good with money, really like things that grow in value over time. They think these things are a big part of why they have enough money to feel secure. Instead of spending all their money right away to show off, they focus on making choices that will help their money grow in the future. Being financially free is not just about looking wealthy, it's about being smart with your money, like investing in stocks, owning part of a business, and having different types of investments. They don't measure how rich they are by the things they own, but by how their money grows and how well they handle their money. Rich people don't think about money the same way most people do. The main difference between people who have a lot of money and those who don't often comes down to how they think about money. Smart people choose investments that will grow in the long run, while others spend their money without thinking. These different ways of thinking are the key to understanding why some people become wealthy, while others struggle with money problems. So, how can someone who is facing money troubles turn things around and become financially successful? It starts with changing the way they think about money. Money isn't just for buying things or paying bills, it's a tool for making even more money. Reason 2. Low profile and privacy to enjoy normal life. Some wealthy individuals want to maintain a sense of normalcy in their lives. They may enjoy simple pleasures and everyday activities without the distractions that can come from an extravagant lifestyle. When I say low profile, I mean that some people act modest and don't try to show off how much money they have. Imagine this. If you don't draw attention to yourself with fancy stuff, people won't know what you're doing with your money, and they won't talk a lot about it. This means you can focus on your goals without being bothered by what others think. They don't usually show off their money because they know how hard it is to earn it. Instead, they work on making even more money. Let me explain with an example. Think about renting a fancy sports car like a Ferrari for a day in the United States. It can cost $1,500 to $3,000. Many rich people actually rent these cars to others who just want to show off. Those people spend money to look rich, and this makes the rich person even richer. So, you guess who's winning in this economy? Now, what makes rich people different from those who aren't so well off is that if you start showing off your wealth, there are some problems to watch out for. As soon as you flaunt your money, your friends and relatives might ask you for financial help. It's not wrong to help them, but sometimes they become too dependent on you, and there are robbers and thieves who often target wealthy people. And don't forget about fake friends who might pop up from every corner and are only interested in your money. It becomes hard to tell who genuinely cares about you as a person. Truly rich people focus on quietly growing their wealth. This isn't an easy path. You might not get a lot of praise, and your group of friends might get smaller, but the ones who stick around are the real friends. Now, you might be wondering why some influencers show off their wealth. It's for their branding and marketing. This helps them build an audience, and later they sell courses that make them even richer. But the key point is that they wouldn't show things they couldn't really afford, especially when they weren't as wealthy. They have a reason for what they do, and that's to make more money. So, what's your reason for showing off? Aside from looking rich, I bet it's not much of a reason at all. Reason 3. Personal well-being. The pursuit of a lavish lifestyle can often lead to stress, anxiety, and a lack of personal well-being. Some wealthy individuals prioritize their mental and emotional health over extravagant spending. Rich people have some smart habits that help them become wealthy. It's not magic, it's just doing some things right that really pay off. First, they've mastered the art of delayed gratification. Instead of rushing into things, they're patient, which helps them save up for the big stuff that really matters, rather than making impulse purchases. Second, continue to invest in themselves. They're bookworms. They read books to sharpen up their brains and get smarter financially. But they don't just read them, they actually apply what is in the book. And last but not least, they take care of their bodies. They exercise and stay healthy because they know that when you feel good, you can think better. What's the point of becoming a millionaire when you're not healthy? These habits might seem simple, but they're actually building blocks for a better tomorrow. So that's what gives the rich people an edge and helps them land in the 1% club. Rich people invest and save wisely for their future while not worrying about what others think. You see, wealthy individuals feel confident without the need to flaunt their riches. When you're truly secure in your wealth, there's no urgency to prove it to others. The idea is that if you are aware of your success, you don't feel the pressure to go to extreme lengths to demonstrate it. Reason 4. Rich focus on meaningful goals. You may have met people who seem ordinary, dress simply, and don't show off their money. But if you were to peek into their bank accounts, you'd be surprised by how much they have. They look at success from different angles. They no longer believe that having lots of expensive things makes them valuable. Instead, they find happiness in simple joys. They realize that working on improving themselves and learning new skills is more valuable than collecting stuff. These skills are like a treasure that lasts forever. Even when the economy is good or bad, their abilities will continue to help them succeed. You don't need to go to school for this. It's about personal growth, and it's the key to long-lasting success. Instead of wanting to own a lot of expensive things, you focus on building real wealth. This transformation isn't just about money. It's also a significant change in how you think. They understand that trying to show off to others isn't as important when you're on a journey to true wealth. Reason 5. Cultural and personal value. Some individuals may come from backgrounds or cultures that prioritize modesty and humility. It doesn't mean hiding your success. It means knowing that your worth comes from being financially stable and making your money grow, not from seeking approval from others. Being humble also helps protect your money. They value making smart decisions over just looking rich to achieve financial freedom. To embrace the idea of prosperity, you need to break free from the idea of always trying to show how much you have. Keep things simple in your life and don't obsess over having the best stuff or needing others to praise you. Real success comes from being content with yourself. Many wealthy people, who you might not even notice because they don't flaunt their wealth, follow a different path. They know that real prosperity comes from making wise investments over time. By understanding this idea, they focus on being careful with money and becoming better as individuals, leading to a more meaningful journey toward success. Common mistake poor people make. One common mistake people make is trying to copy the lifestyles of rich people, even when they don't have much money. It's common for people with modest means to be tempted into imitating the spending habits of the wealthy. Sometimes they pretend to be well off, thinking that by copying rich people, they can somehow become wealthy themselves. However, this approach is fundamentally flawed and counterproductive because it focuses on the appearance of wealth, not the real path to creating wealth. A much better strategy for achieving financial success is to take inspiration from those who have genuinely become wealthy, rather than those who pretend to be rich. True wealth doesn't often show off with extravagant displays of spending. It quietly grows through smart money management and well-planned investments. Instead of trying to be like the people who fake being rich or wanting to be the super rich celebrities we see in the media, it's better to look at everyday millionaires who built their wealth through disciplined efforts over time. What you can learn from them. You don't have to wear the fanciest clothes or have expensive watches to look good. It's not about looking messy though. You can skip the expensive brand stuff and still look nice. Also, you don't need to buy the latest, most expensive car just to impress people. That's just going to hurt your bank account. If you're pretending to be rich just to follow trends or impress someone, please stop and start investing like the rich. They tend to invest their money in things that can become more valuable over time, like stock in good companies or real estate, such as houses and duplexes. This means their investments can grow in value and make them more money in the long run. When poor people follow the path of those who were once in their shoes and overcame challenges to become successful, in other words, if you want to be successful and wealthy, it's better to learn from those who have been there and done that, rather than following the same path and trends of showing off as people who are stuck in a similar situation. It's all about seeking the right kind of inspiration and guidance. Remember, Wealthy people have a unique approach to money. They use it to make even more money, and they don't care as much about what others think or how they appear. Their main goal is to grow their wealth. I hope you find value in this video. Please share it with your friends and family who might need this message to inspire them on their financial journey. I wish you success. Thank you for watching till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more content. Have a beautiful day or night, and I'll see you in the next video.